later on in that first round. We had Darius Robinson here in studio, got to meet him. What a great kid. What a great story as well, and how he blossomed at Missouri. And you mentioned JG, that you're a head coach with a defensive pedigree. He's got to be jacked up about him. What did you like about him?
Yeah, really, I think, Rich, the thing that stands out with Darius is his versatility. Really unique player in that, playing in the highest level of competition at the SEC. In 2022, really played inside. He was an interior defensive lineman and showed the ability to play on all three downs, both rushing the passer and playing the run. And then, gets to his 2023 season, his senior year, and they ask him to drop weight, and he plays on the edge. He stands up, and he plays more of a defensive end, but yet his production, if anything, it increased. And so his ability to affect the game against the run and the pass from multiple alignments along the defensive front, we just think it adds a versatility to our group, adds a disruptiveness to our front. And, really like you had mentioned, Darius is an impressive player, but, once you get a chance to talk to the kid, I mean, just mature, dependable, accountable, and just a guy that we want to build our program around, just that type of player in person.
I like that kid, Max Melton, out of Rutgers, too. He's a terrific corner. Again, very few of these I can say I've personally eyeballed, but when you take on my alma mater, I have a sense of some of these guys. Trey Benson out of Florida State, a running back. What do you see for those two guys in year one in your program, Monty?
Yeah, really, for those two guys and for all of our rookies, it's on them, and that starts this coming up this Thursday. Our rookies get into town this Thursday, and it's their responsibility to come in here and learn and to develop and just integrate themselves to the team and figure out the scheme, figure out how we do things around here, how we operate both on and off the field. And ultimately, their role on the team is going to be determined by the job that they win. And if they're able to carve out a niche, and we think all of our rookies that we drafted fit what we do, both on and off the field. But in Max specifically, you think he brings a cover ability. He can run. He's physical. He's instinctive. He plays the ball well. And then Trey Benson, he's a big back. He's fast. He's explosive. He's instinctive. He's got good contact balance. We think both those two guys schematically fit us well. And, really it's up to them to come in here and carve out what they can do, find a role, and find a way to contribute to a winning team here moving forward.
We saw as many trades in the first, 90 minutes of night two, round two, than we saw all of night one. You got a theory on that, Monty?
I think really, Rich, is we were in a unique position there at the top of round two. And I think what happens there is you go home after round one on Thursday night and people look at their board and it's time to reset. And then you have all day long on Friday to sit around and look at your board. And so, I think when teams go home and they look at their board and say, oh man, and I can't believe this guy's still there, or we got to go up and get this guy. I think that creates an opportunity for those of us that were sitting towards the top of the round two there. And so, I think teams are always going to be aggressive. And, it's for some, it makes sense to go up and pay the premium to go up and get a player that they've targeted. And, for others, it makes sense. And for us at that point, it was the best interest of our team to drop back 8 slots and still get a guy that we really liked in Max Melton, and yet still pick up another premium pick that came in the midway point of the third round. And so, I think really teams are going to view that differently. But for us, it just made sense to add another player to our developing young core.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.